Hello, this is David Scott Peters with therestaurantexpert.com, and I want to talk to you about your next step. You've got nothing to do except for go into the system and start using one of the best systems that are in there, called the purchase allotment system. If you've done your daily paperwork, what do I need you to do? Take 15 minutes a day, do your daily paperwork. So we've already set up and taught you how to do your sales forecast. Remember, you have to do your forecasted sales for next month. Put it into Smart Systems Pro by the 20th of this month. So we know how much our sales are going to be, best guess. We know the sales mix, that 80% of those sales are food. So we know when it comes time to budgeting and purchasing for food, we take, if we had a $10,000 day that we think we're going to do at 80% food sales, we know we have $8,000 in food sales coming in, and we can purchase accordingly. Well, what else do we need? We need our nightly numbers put in. That's your daily paperwork, where you put in all of your numbers from your end of day report, your DSR, to make sure you balance on a nightly basis. But it's also the beginning, putting your numbers in once, tying all of your systems together. Your food sales are there, your bottled beer, draft beer, wine, liquor, everything's already split up for, again, this budgeting system. Well, on a daily basis, invoices and paid outs come in. We've already set you up to do that. Take 5 to 10 minutes a day to literally just categorize what those receipts look like. That way we know if a Cisco or US Foods, Benny Keith, Shamrock, whomever you're buying from, an invoice comes in, it's $1,500, but only $1,000 of it is food, the rest is paper and janitorial, that $1,000 is allocated to food. Well, once I have that information together, we have a system for you called the purchase allotment system that I can guarantee that if you use it, we'll pay for 100% of your membership with us. 100% of your membership. Remember, I want to get you 10 times return on your investment or more. Or maybe you're somebody who's just looking to have others help you, and it's not the financial part you're looking for. But I can guarantee you, at minimum, we can pay for ourselves if you simply use this system. What are we going to do? We're going to train you. What are we going to do? We're going to teach you. What are we going to do? We're going to help you. Remember, we have unlimited training support Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to call. How long will this take? It's based on your needs. Call as many times as you'd like. Every time you want to place an order, every time you want to put an invoice in, we don't care. In fact, we care to hear from you. If you're not using the system, you are truly letting an opportunity slip through your fingers. What does the purchase allotment system do? It allows your chef, your kitchen manager, your bar manager, your general manager, allows you to log in, find food, liquor, bottled beer, draft beer, wine, right? Whatever category you're purchasing, you're going to pull that up, and it's going to tell you, based on what you think you're going to do tomorrow in sales, what your target food cost is, which we set up in the category setup portion of getting your system together, your target cost of goods sold. It's going to know how much food you think you're going to use, how much liquor, so on and so forth. For days that actually happen, when you put your end-of-day report, it overwrites and ignores the forecasted sales and shows you what your actual sales were. So that if my sales were higher than I forecasted, it's going to say, hey, chef, you need to order more food. You used more than you expected. If my sales were lower than forecasted, it says, hey, chef, don't order so much on your next order. You still have food on the shelves. So it's based off of raw food cost. If I had a perfect kitchen, no waste, no theft, no spoilage, perfect kitchen, which does not exist. But those targets have been put in place to allow you to have some of that leeway. What else do I do? Well, I put in my paid outs, how much of that was food. My invoices, how much of that is food. On a daily basis, it logs it. All I have to do is log in, say today I order on Mondays and Thursdays, Monday for Tuesday delivery, Thursday for Friday delivery. Well, if I'm ordering here on Monday for Tuesday delivery, I literally go down to get to my next order, that Thursday, run across and see how much money I can spend. That's it. Why? Because I'm replacing what already left the shelves, and I'm going to buy more so that by the time I get to this next order, I replace what left, order more. By the time I get to that order, I'm at my average inventory. I always have enough food to take care of the needs of the business, but I don't have so much food that I tie up my cash and can't pay my bills. What is the power of this system? Put your managers on a purchasing budget. It allows you to give up control without giving up control of the checkbook. So let me ask you this. Let's say I ask you a question of, what pays your bills, cash or profits? Think about it. It's not profits. We want to say profits, right? We're trying to run a profitable restaurant, but profits are for the IRS. They're for the government. That's how we pay our taxes. For instance, if I buy a bank of fryers and use cash and say I spend $10,000, cash, do I get to write off $10,000 expense this month? No, I don't. Government says that has a depreciation schedule over 5, 10 years, whatever it may be, and I get to write off this little piece every single month, even though I'm out $10,000 in cash. So the key is cash is king. Cash pays my bills, not profits. So how do I control my cash? Think about it. If you walk around your restaurant and you see all the liquor, wine, beer, food on your shelves, what do you see? You see food. Have you ever run back to your kitchen and said, if you 86 another item, I swear to goodness, right, I'm going to explode. Kitchen manager, your chef, here's that. What do? They fix it. How do we fix any problem in the restaurant business? We simply throw money at it. So you may have found yourself in a position where you've actually hit your budget targets, yet you can't make payroll. And last time I checked, I can't go to the power company with a case of steaks and said, "Thud, we're even." So what does the system do? It allows you to give up ordering to somebody else without giving up control of what? Your checkbook. Here's how it works. Your manager logs in to place an order. We're assuming that daily paperwork is done when? On a daily basis. If you don't do that, the system won't work for you. It's garbage in, garbage out. Have to take that 10, 15 minutes a day to have daily paperwork done. If it is, simply log in. Find that, remember ordering Monday, I'm going to go down to that Thursday, find my number. Now I'm going to tell, say for instance, the example would be my chef. I'm going to give my chef a $500 leeway. Whatever that number says, plus $500 is what he or she can order. But if they need to spend 1 penny more than that $500 over, they've got to ask me for permission. There's only one person in my business that's allowed to go over budget. That's me. So you, the owner, or if you're left as a general manager with all the responsibility for ordering, maybe it's you, but for me, it's the owner. So here, what do? I'm the chef. I see that I have to spend $500, no, $1,000 more than whatever the order is. Let's say I had $7,000 available, now I need $8,000. I have to now find the owner and say, "Owner, I need to spend $1,000 more than my allotment. May I place the order?" Well, what's the first thing that a manager or owner is going to ask that manager? Why? Here's what I want to hear from my management team. When you have the right systems in place, you're going to be able to do this too. Well, I'd reply and say, "Well, let me tell you why I need $1,000 more on my next order. We had a reach and cooler go down this week. We lost about $500 in product. I've since called the refrigeration repair company. I got it fixed, and I put us on a quarterly maintenance agreement, so it shouldn't happen again. But just in case, I've put in a time temp checklist. We're checking the temperatures every 2 hours. If I see it go out of temp, right into the danger zone, I can move the product. We won't lose it." Now, I did look at the key item report. Doesn't look like we have theft. But I did notice on the waste sheet, Jose's been burning steaks. I've repositioned Jose. He's going through training again before he hits the grill independently. Now, unfortunately, there's about $250 I can't account for. I'm guessing it's portion controls. So I've implemented these 3 portion controls on the line. May I place the order? Well, stop the presses, right? You would be thrilled to have your manager come at you with that. Why? What did they do? Instead of you providing them a profit and loss statement saying your food cost, your pour cost is off 15 days into next month, right? 15 days. It means when you tell me my food cost or pour cost is off, I look at it and go, "Oh my goodness, I've made the same dumbass mistake for 45 days in a row, and now you want me to fix it. It's too late." Instead, on a daily basis, when I go to place an order, I see that I have a problem. I now have to identify that problem and fix that problem, and I tell you that I did. I'm proactively changing my bottom line so I don't make the same mistakes day after day after day. And it puts the power of profitability in my fingertips. As a manager, I'm not getting some magic number from somebody else. I did my daily paperwork. My team members helped me with daily paperwork. These are my numbers. I own them, and I'm going to fix it. It's huge. It also gives you control of your checkbook because remember those fryers you bought? You may look at me and say, "David, great job." But no, you can't. I just paid cash for that new bank of fryers. We're profitable, but today we're cash poor. And create a plan on what to do. This system is magical. You've got nothing to do but learn it and use it. And if you don't use it, you are letting a huge opportunity just slip through your fingers, because I'll guarantee you I can pay for myself with this one system. What are you waiting for? Call our training support line and learn the purchase allotment system today.